Hey everybody, welcome back. It's that time of week again where I show off my comic book haul, and you guys, I had to do this one differently because I have been insane with comics this week. Honestly, I decided to get caught up on all the DC Rebirth stuff. Well, not all of it, but a lot of it. And most of those books are, up to like issue 14, 15, 16, somewhere in that range. And I haven't been buying everything, but I bought a lot. I also bought a lot of Marvel, bought a lot of things. I probably went to the comic store like 5-6 times in the course of a week. I went to a few stores, and I got a ton of stuff. Honestly, I got 90 books this week. 90 books this week. They're great books. I've been reading them. I'm loving them. I'm loving this new obsession, and it's clearly an obsession. But I guess I just need to shut up and do this. So I just shot like the covers. I'm like, here's this one kind of thing. Hopefully you'll enjoy this. You can give me feedback if you like or do not like this, what I need to do, if I need to take more time, whatever. But I think I left you enough time to get a good look at each cover and, get a sense of what I'm getting and what I'm reading and what reviews you will eventually see on my channel. So I guess without further ado, I should just shut up and get to it. So here's my haul for the week. Okay, here we go. I gotta make this quick. We have 90 comics to go through. I probably already said that. So, getting into, it's gonna be a lot of DC stuff because I'm trying to catch up. I love Batman. This is great. I've read a bunch of these already. I got the issue number 1 after reading the director's cut. Issue number 2, Solomon Grundy Want Pants 2. 3, 4, 5. Of course, that takes us through I Am Gotham, plus starts Gotham Girl in 6. Now 7, this is interesting. We start in the Monster Men. So, and I got 8, which is part 4 of that run. You'll see more of that in a minute. 9 starts I Am Suicide. All right, 10 of Batman, 11 of Batman. I got that awesome Bane cover. 12 of Batman. 13, that's a really sweet cover too. I dig that. 14 of Batman. 15. So that way I am current with Batman. Now we got Monster Men Part 3 through Detective 941. Monster Men Part 6 through 942. We'll get more into that in just a minute. Nightwing, number 1. I'm anxious to start reading some of this. I've never read any Nightwing. Number 2. And of course we got Nightwing number 3. Just found that one today. Sadly, I cannot find Nightwing number 5, even in some of my online shops. I'm probably going to have to go to eBay or try and find it at the Lexington Comic Con. So here's Monster Men Part 5, which is in Nightwing 6. Part 2 is in Nightwing 5, which is the one I can't find. So I can't read it until I either buy the digital or whatever. Started picking up the Rebirth of Suicide Squad. So we got issue number 1. Issue number 2, number 3, of course number 4, and yeah. So this series I bought because when I was buying the Rebirth Suicide Squad, there's number 1, this Most Wanted, El Diablo, and Boomerang. Well, this issue was in the spot of number 2. I accidentally bought it, so I thought I'd go ahead with it anyways. I'm more interested in El Diablo anyways. And number 3, where he's with Killer Croc. Number 4, he continues with Killer Croc. And of course number 5, where now it's with Amanda Waller. And number 6. So that's like the whole run. This is only a 6-book series, so I got that whole run to read. Wonder Woman, I hear, is fantastic. I haven't started reading it yet, but of course I found issue number 1. The earlier ones are harder to find. I need to find number 2. I haven't looked everywhere just yet, but there's a nice issue number 3. I dig that cover. And number 4, I really like that cover. Number 5, that's pretty sweet. So there you go, that's that. Now, I'm current on this. We got the, check it out, I can't say it right, Genndy Tartakovsky? Actually, I said it right, Genndy Tartakovsky. Did a whole Luke Cage series, or is doing a Luke Cage series. It's still running as far as I know. So I got issue 1, I got issue 2, Hunted. Kind of dig that. I love this cover, and it does say this cover has nothing to do with what's inside, but I just think that's really cool. I love this art style too. And the current issue, number 4. Dang, Cage got knocked out of his own comic. Now we're going to jump into some of today's pickups. I thought I might as well pick this up even though we're starting with 15, but it's starting a new thing, and I couldn't find 16, which is currently out. I thought I'd start picking up some Rick and Morty, so I got some random ones. I got issue number 12, issue number 21, and what I believe to be the current one, issue number 22. So those ought to be a fun read. I'm going to find as many of those as I can. Started reading this today, actually. Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes, issue number 1. I really enjoyed this book. I'm anxious to move on to issue number 2. And I do dig the hell out of that cover. That's really freaking sweet. And issue number 3, which came out today. So that's awesome. Now I thought I'd go ahead and check this out too, because it's a new book. We're starting with issue number 1. Hulk, even though it is a lady, so that's interesting. And then issue number 2 came out today. Again, as you know, anywhere I can kind of start in early, I'm gonna. And then yes, this came out today. Sadly, it wasn't in my pull. It was supposed to be, but luckily they had it, and they had the cover I really wanted. Very, very excited to continue reading this. All right, so I've read Monsters Unleashed number 1, and I really dug that. So now we got some of the one-shots that came out today. We got the Avengers one-shot. I'm anxious to read that. But more interestingly, Spider-Man and Deadpool one-shot. And I really need to be reading the Spider-Man and Deadpool book, and I'll get to it eventually. But very, very excited about this. Loving Monsters Unleashed so far. Also, brand new starting today, Batman 66 meets Wonder Woman 77. My understanding is it's supposed to be a 6-story arc, so that ought to be very, very cool. Love me some Batman 66. Now, a big old box of stuff a while ago sent me Harley Quinn and Power Girl issues 3 and 4. And it's only a 6-issue series run, so I thought, what the hell, let's get into it. Because I started reading Harley Rebirth, and I love it. And so I thought I'd go back a little bit. So we got issue number 1 and issue number 2. I love that cover. That's really fun. I'm anxious to see their relationship. And of course, we're ahead 3 and 4. I went ahead and jumped to issue number 5. And of course, issue number 6. Now that, you guys know me. You know my Star Wars love. That is a freaking awesome cover. I absolutely love it. And I thought, what the hell, I haven't read any, but I love this character in Champions, and I thought, well, I can get a good shape number 1, so we grabbed Miss Marvel, issue number 1. Now, getting back into the Rebirth, we got Flash, number 1. Again, trying to catch up on all these DC ones so I can get the current books, and Flash, number 2. Of course, Flash, number 3, and Flash, number 4. So I'm usually starting with about the first 4 issues of these, just to make sure I like them, because there's so many Rebirth titles. Although things like Flash, I'm sure I'm going to love. Batman, I love. So we got Green Arrow, number 1. So that's kind of cool. And number 2. Number 3, I dig this cover. I'm anxious to start reading this. And number 4, like I said, you know, first 4 issues where I can. Superman I might have got a little crazier with because it's freaking Superman, and I hear it's really great, and I'm going to love it. So, of course, we picked up issue number 1. That's an awesome cover. I haven't read any of these just yet. And, of course, number 2. I mean, again, I bought all these this week, so, you know, it's going to take me a little while, even at 3, 4, 5, 6 books a day to catch up. And, of course, we got issue number 3 and issue number 4. That's a cool cover, too. Some of these I haven't really had time to look at. Okay, we're almost there. We got 20 more. Superman, issue number 5 with yet another sweet cover. And number 6, yeah. Now, okay, now here we go. I have read the first 3 of this. I love the first 3 of this. I love Harley. I've always been fascinated by the character. This is my first time truly like reading a story of hers in the comic arcs. This is awesome. So, number 1, number 2, and number 3, it's Harley versus zombies, dude. It's so freaking cool, and her whole entourage, and her and Poison Ivy. So now I got number 4, and I'm trying to complete the run, but I'm missing some. But I did manage to find number 5 today. Number 6. That's kind of a cool cover, too. Missing number 7, obviously. This one I love, especially if you want to pause and read that. I just can't, you know, I got to get through these. But that is really... Actually, you know, here you go. Let me bring that up so you can really see that. Cool. All right. And that was issue number 8. So obviously I'm missing some, 7, 9, and 10, because now we jump on to issue number 11. Okay, we're almost there. Last stack. So on to issue number 12. I'm liking this guy. I'm anxious to learn more. It's kind of DC's version of Deadpool, what I'm getting from the first 3 issues. But yeah, so... All right, now Supergirl, I already had number 1. I got it in a box, and I read the first 3. And by the end of 3, I'm kind of digging it, but you'll get a review eventually. So number 2, pretty cool artwork there. Number 3. Now, I love the design of Supergirl in this book, though. I do have to say, I really like the way they draw her. So then I also thought I need to get in some of the Star Wars stuff, so I tried this Dr. Aphra? I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. It's almost like they're doing an Indiana Jones in Star Wars, and it's pretty sweet. So there are only 3 issues in, and of course I picked up all 3. I've already read them, and I'll put out a review eventually, because it is a good storyline. Definitely putting that on my pull list to keep reading. This I've also read. It is fantastic. Star-Lord, Grounded, number 2. Whoops, it's supposed to be number 1, then number 2. Sorry, I had those out of order. But yes, this is fantastic. I like the Rocket series. I love the Star-Lord series. Cannot wait to read more of that. And then I also, because I heard it's awesome, picked up Gamora, number 1, and Gamora, number 2. Whew. All right, there you go. There's my 90 freaking comics. Holy crap. Whew, all right, there you go. I'm an idiot. I'm a fun idiot, but I'm an idiot. But anyways, that's what I got. I'm really happy with a lot of this stuff, guys. I wish I could find a few more variants, though. There hasn't been a lot of variant covers this week, but, you know, like major league stuff, but, you know, that really jumps out at me like, oh, that's gorgeous. But also, if you saw the comic of the month unboxing, I did not include that because I didn't want to spoil it in case you haven't watched that video. So this was literally just the books I went out and bought. I have, while I was editing all this together, already ordered 13 more books that you'll see next week along with the rest of the haul, because I'm sure I know I'll at least be going there next Wednesday, but probably once or twice again. unfortunately. But anyways, that's my haul, guys. Again, I'm a comic noob. I'm getting into this. I'm getting into it hard. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Hopefully you're going to enjoy my comic reviews. Feel free to give me some feedback. What was your favorite book I got this week? What else should I be reading? What are you excited for me to read? What should I hurry up and start reading? Any of that kind of stuff. Just geek out with me in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts, especially I can't get enough of comic book stuff right now. Videos, discussions, all that kind of stuff. Hey, what's a great comic book podcast? That would be awesome. Let me know. Comment away. Let me hear some things. Other than that, click that thumbs up button. Give me the thumb of encouragement. I'm not sure I need encouraging in this, but I do like it, so hit that thumbs up button. And I guess I'm going to get out of here because I got a lot of reading to do, so I will see you all later.